What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Next Year Nero back with another review. Today we got to talk about one of my most anticipated games of 2024, and that is the expansion for Starfield, which is Shattered Space. Starfield is one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely one of my favorite games of this generation. I absolutely loved it. I put hundreds of hours into it, just exploring, just having a good time. So I was really excited, to jump into this DLC where it goes deeper into the Varun history and what's going on with that faction. I absolutely loved the Vanguard, which was up until this point my favorite quest line of the game, and arguably the best quest line in the game. You could argue that it's better than the main quest line, but it all comes down to personal preference. This is asking for a pretty steep price point of $30. When you start to get to that price point, you have to look at some of the competition, games like Cyberpunk with the Phantom Liberty expansion. You have to look at The Witcher Blood and Wine. So those are some god tier DLCs and some of my favorite DLCs of all time. So personally, how do Starfield Shattered Space stacks up to my favorite DLCs of all time? Well, it's not too far off. I walked away actually very satisfied with this expansion. I feel like I got my money's worth. I will say it is a few critiques that I wish Bethesda would have doubled down on, and maybe made certain things feel more impactful. But overall, man, it was a great sci-fi quest line. Learning more. Some of the decisions you get to make along the way. I would definitely recommend playing this with Andresia, but overall, I would recommend playing this multiple playthroughs. So I see a lot of people hating online saying about how Starfield is short. You got a couple YouTubers online, some clowns in my opinion, saying that they accidentally finished the game because it was so short. Well, to them I want to say you're playing the Bethesda game wrong. Bethesda main quest lines, or even any of the quest lines, is never the set most important thing about the Bethesda game. It's about living in that world, feeling immersed, really role playing. I'm starting to think that a lot of these YouTubers have no imagination. If you had somewhat of an imagination, you would see why Starfield is so good. Starfield brings everything that I love about Mass Effect. I said it before, Mass Effect 1 is one of my favorite games, and that's because I could just land on any planet, no matter how barren and empty it was, right? And just explore. So being able to do that in Starfield is really dope, and I absolutely love that. The story was very intriguing as well. The face animations, right, guys? They talk about these graphics all day. Was absolutely stellar. The characters you meet along the way was very dope as well. I think they had a lot of depth to them. I just wish we could have got to spend more time with them. Like I said, the main quest line isn't too long, but it is a good amount of surrounding content. Even the star system alone, there's other planets. So if you're a player like me that like to fully explore, you get to fully explore. I'm pretty sure Bethesda is hidden some things within the world. I have found some that I won't speak on, but it's an achievement. Visit 50 locations. So really get out there, just explore this planet. And guys, I think the best thing about this is really the replayability. I did this with my exploration character with the Varun background, so I got to do a lot of talking, and kind of sounded like a cult guy for the most of the playthrough, right? But I would love to do a playthrough with my UC soldier, just to see how that stacks up, and maybe be opposed to pretty much everything they got going on. Now it is a really big decision that you can make at the end of the quest line, and I won't spoil that. I'll just let you get there and play it yourself. I recommend playing, but this is one of my critiques, to the point where I feel like I don't feel like the final decisions hold as much weight as I personally would like it to. And maybe it does. That's why with Bethesda games, you have to continue to play and see what your decisions do and impact at the end. So right away, it did not feel like it had any like huge impact. Like, a lot of people was mad about one of the routes that I took. And I would love to see how that plays out in the future. And I would also love to see how it plays out with other quest lines. Like, if you do this quest line before you go try to be a Vanguard captain, or go try to be a free star. So it's just so much depth into these games, man. And I also see a lot of people not really talking about the added content that was there. So for me personally, I love that they added tattoos into the game. They added a plethora of new tattoos that you can only get on a Varun planet, and I think that was very dope. I think that was something unique that they should have spoke about more. You definitely get a handful of armor customizations and stuff like that, guys. So I really absolutely enjoyed the game. I feel like Starfield has came a long way. Oh, and I also got to talk on performance, guys. The performance was relatively solid on my Series X in the visuals. I mean, in the performance mode with the performance visuals. My VRR did a good job. It was times where, you know, I was having hiccups that was noticeable. So I do want to point that out. I would love to see a little more better optimization on Bethesda end there. So I would love that. But the voice acting, I have to say, was very good as well. And guys, you know, I got to talk about my music, man. The music in this game is some of the best music in a video game ever. It is up there with Skyrim for just some of the just dopest music that you'll hear. Exploring this game and this planet and this DLC, the music was always hitting, man. And I have no complaint. So guys, I really do recommend, if you love Starfield, then you would love this DLC as well. I definitely recommend it. I think it's worth the asking price. I feel like it's just a great overall single player game with a lot of content, and a lot of games get flocked for not having that. And Starfield is a very good game, and it's get a lot of hate. As you can hear, this is personal to me. I love Starfield. It is a very good game. It takes what I love about some of my favorite games of all time, like Skyrim, Mass Effect, and just, you know, others, and bring it all together in a really good package and does some unique things. And for this to be the first new world from Bethesda and Todd Howard built from the ground up, you know, it is certain things that I wish was better, like lore. I would love a codex to just read even deeper history about, you know, the wars of the Vanguard and stuff like that. I feel like they kind of just scratching the surface with what could be, you know, as far as just lore. That's what I loved about Doom, or what I loved about The Witcher, or I'm trying to think of some games, even Skyrim. You know, it was always a codex. It was always a lot of lore. Even the books in this game, I'm not really a fan of the books. I feel like the books was way more diverse and plentiful in Skyrim, so I feel like that took a step back. But overall, guys, I love the game. It was beautiful. You can tell this planet has a different aura from any other planet, and I've done landed over 200 planets, fully surveyed hundreds of planets, guys. So this planet is different from any planet I've ran across. The atmosphere, the looks, the graphics is all top tier. The music, the voice acting, it's a really good package. So guys, if you made it this far, please leave your boy a like, please subscribe to the channel. It's been your boy Next Gen Arrow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.